Yo, what's up, people? This is Trey, and this is my review for Legend of Korra, episode 13 and 14 of season 2. And this is the season finale, so we're going to wrap things up right here, right now. So yo, did y'all like season 2 Legend of Korra? I enjoyed it myself. I want to know y'all thoughts in the comments below. But first, let's talk about the review for this episode. The episode 13 was titled Darkness Falls. And in this episode, we basically start off with Korra devising a plan to separate Vaatu and Unalaq from fusing. So, she activates the avatar mode and whisk Unalaq to the side, and Vaatu keeping him at bay. Right now, everything's going pretty good. She's about to seal up Vaatu and everything back into his hole, and she assigns Bolin and Mako the task of keeping Unalaq out of the spirit world. Don't make sure he doesn't enter the spirit portal, okay? And they fail at that job because Unalaq, he gets reinforcement. He gets his two little kids who are just getting in the way all day, Eska and Desna. And after he distracts Bolin and Mako with them, he comes in the portal, blasts Korra in the back, fuses with Vaatu, and yeah, it's bad news from here. Seeing that this is the fight between Vaatu and Raava, essentially, that's where the core is of it. Raava actually emerges this episode. She actually comes out within Korra, which is the first time I think we've seen that. And she gives some helping. She gives her some pep talk. You say we can't lose. This is the fight. It's epic clash. We can't lose it because you can't face 10,000 years of darkness. Anything but that. That is not an option. And while this is happening, we actually see Bolin and Mako still fighting Eska and Desna, and they're being bested. Them two waterbenders right there, they take a handle of Bolin and Mako. Well, they take out whole armies, so Bolin and Mako really should be a challenge for them because they took out the Southern Water Tribe, which we saw like a couple episodes back. And this time, Bolin actually convinces Eska and Desna to basically join their side. Hey, your father's evil. He doesn't care about you anymore. And I love you, by the way. Yeah. So Bolin is truly in love with Eska. When he's telling her this, he actually realizes that these feelings are true. Or maybe he doesn't realize it until after Eska kisses him. So yeah, there's a kiss right there. So we have this epic clash really between the Dark Avatar and the Light Avatar, Korra, or the Avatar Korra and the Anti-Avatar, because he don't really stand for anything that the Avatar is supposed to stand for. So how can I call him the Avatar? No, it doesn't fit. And they are fighting right now, and while they're fighting, I'm thinking, Korra, this should be a shoo-in for Korra, because if you think about it, Unalaq, he only has mastered one element, so he's only using like advanced waterbending. Really high power, I give you that, but it's not like on the level of bloodbending. I mean, he got the Avatar power, he only used water. He should have probably gave him a little bit of bloodbending, but I guess bloodbending been a little played out, so they didn't play that card this time. And Korra, she got all 4 elements on her hand, so she should be taking care of Unalaq. She should be able to take care of him, but he's actually giving her a lot of trouble. And at the end of the day, he ends up extracting Raava out of Korra's body. So Unalaq opens his mouth up, and then Vaatu pops out and snatches Raava right out of Korra, and that is not good. Avatar Korra is no more, and we're left with Korra, the waterbender. At least what I thought, because I can remember them saying that Raava is supposed to hold the elements for Korra. One person cannot hold all the elements, so Raava is supposed to hold them. But later on, I see her airbending without Raava inside of her. So I'm like, hey, how's that possible? But yeah, that's the next episode. This episode just wrapped things up. We got Aang kids, Boomie, Kaya, Tenzin out there searching for Genoa, slipping up, messing up, talking to dark spirits, don't know what they're up to. Uncle Iroh appears, tries to give him a hint as to what to do and to get the hell out of Dodge as soon as possible too. And they end up in the Fog of Lost Souls, which is a prison for humans who come to the spirit world, and it's actually a spirit itself that basically causes you dementia and inflicts the horrors of your life on you. So that sucks. Really, really awful prison. And they actually run into Shao the Conqueror from Avatar the last Airbender season 1, the main villain at the end of season 1. And he's just going crazy, just talking about, I'm gonna destroy the Avatar, I'm the killer of the Moon Slayer, or something like that. I'm like, okay, this dude needs to just shut up and die. Actually, I think she feels really sorry for him. He's been in there for a very long time. It's probably been more than 80 years, so damn, that's pretty rough punishment right there. And Tenzin, Kaya, Boomie, they can't really handle it. They're all going a little crazy inside, and they all get separated. So, yeah. Speaking on Tenzin, Tenzin's been pretty useless this whole entire season. I don't like what they've done with him. I wish they gave him more of a substantial role, because right now, like, he's just grumpy in a way. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He looks stupid. Like, every time they say he does something or say something, he's always proven wrong. I don't like the way they're taking Tenzin's direction. This is Avatar's Aang. This is the most powerful airbender in the world. Give the man a little more credit than this, okay, people? But through the midst of the darkness, Tenzin sees Avatar Aang, and he reminds him to be himself, not to try to impersonate him. They end up rescuing Jinora, and Boomie and Kaya, and they leave everybody else down there for the rest of eternity. Yeah. Well, hey, you gotta take care of your own family first. They can come later, okay? Alright, and Unalaq, he's giving the final blows to Raava. I'm just gonna call him the anti-Avatar, since they're together. I don't know what to talk to about Vaatu and Unalaq, but the anti-Avatar is giving Vaatu the final blows, and every single blow is deleting the reincarnations of Korra out of memory, out of mind. So that's not good. And at the final blow, we see Wan just disappear. So things are looking really grim at the end of this episode. Looks like there's no hope in sight, but hey, 2-part episode. Thanks to you, Nickelodeon. And here's episode 14 right here. The anti-Avatar has fused into the human world, and he's wreaking havoc. And President Raikkonen, this man's a moron right here. This man should have set up pieces so Unalaq could never even got this far. He should never been able to get in the portal in the first place. But no, he didn't want to listen. And I hope Unalaq kills him. This is what I'm thinking right now, man. Unalaq, put this dude out of misery. And General Iroh II is here too in this episode. So General Iroh II, he always makes an appearance during the season finales, it seems like. Give General Iroh some time. Hopefully we get to spend some more time with his character in the coming seasons, because I want to see what he's all about. Back in the spirit world, Kaya heals Korra and friends, and Tenzin actually does something useful. He motivates Korra that all hope is not lost. You have to dive deep into your spirit, and you will find what you need. He guides her to this tree, and at this tree right here, when they actually get up to the tree, I see Korra using airbending. I'm like, hey, I thought she couldn't airbend. I thought she lost that power when she lost Raava, but I'm not sure. I guess maybe the bending is embedded in her body since it's been there since birth. So I guess she can't really lose it, and she's still the Avatar, just without the Avatar mode. So that's an interesting way to look at things. But forget that. Korra, she dives into her mind, and we actually see Korra in like this like weird universe and stuff like that. And I must say, Korra looks really sexy in black. Yeah, she looks pretty hot. And when she comes out of it, the girl is ready. She transformed into a big old giant, and she heads through the spirit portal to try to get to Vaatu as fast as she can. And so we got giant Korra versus giant anti-Avatar, who's fully immersive and fully merged with Unalaq. He doesn't look like anything else we've seen before. And these two come together to do battle. And at this point, screw the elements. Screw the elements. Korra is just straight MMA style, flipping this dude over, punch him in the face. I'm like, dang, Korra, give it to him, man. And then Vaatu, he's like, what you looking for? Because she actually like punches him in the stomach trying to look for Raava. Like, you ain't gonna find her there. And then he pushes her to the side, uses his chest beam and stuff like that, and phase her out and stuff like that. And he tries to consume her in darkness. But then who comes to the rescue? Jinora. Jinora comes out of nowhere. And she's actually plays a key role in this, which I was surprised about. She basically diffuses the anti-Avatar's magic on Korra, and also shows the location of Raava. So she does two things in this, and then after that, it's basically said and done. Because Unalaq, right in the chest. Get Raava out of there. Get Raava. And then Unalaq is basically no more. She hits him with a blow, and the man just disperses into thousands of particles. So Unalaq is definitely dead. Vaatu, I don't know where he is either. That's the question for next season. What happened to Vaatu? Because he can't be killed. So he is somewhere, just don't know where. Alright, so at this point we're out of the worst of it. The fight has ended. Giant Korra returns to the spirit world, and with Raava and Jinora in hand. And she stops all the dark spirits, because the dark spirits was actually trying to attack her body while she was off fighting the anti-avatar. And then she diffuses all that, and everybody's like giving everybody's all happy with Korra. They all standing there all proud, like, yeah, that's the avatar right there. She offers her condolences to Eska and Desna about their father, and then she's like, man, we don't care about that dude anyway. So they really flipped the script. I'm talking about like maybe like an hour before this, they were helping him out, and now they're just screw that dude. And they actually talk about their mother, which I was wondering. I didn't know they had a mother. I thought that maybe Unalaq was doing this because he was in love grief, maybe because his wife died, some tragic backstory. But now I don't know what the hell Unalaq's motivation was, and I guess I'll never find out. He just wanted the world in darkness for what? I could see if you were mad at the world for some reason. Oh, you took my wife way too early, God. I hate you. Something like that. But I don't know what the hell he was trying to do now. But yeah, that's all said and done. But I do want to see their mother, and I do want to see this woman that cannot hold Unalaq at bay. She's not giving it. She's not doing her job as a wife. No, she is not. So, new developments that can't be reversed, really. They said that the past avatars, all the reincarnations, you know how Korra is able to talk to her past spirits, all that is gone, because she has lost connection to her past reincarnations. So that's new. And something else is new is that Korra decides to leave the spirit portals open. So that basically means that she's no longer the bridge. The spirits can come to our world, and we can go to their world whenever we like. So we're going to live together in harmony. We'll see how that works out. Without Vaatu around, it should be quite pleasant, and Unalaq there to manipulate these spirits. And yeah, it should work out pretty good. Korra and Mako have split for real this time. At the beginning, they were a couple. Now they are not. The North and Southern Water Tribes are independent nations from each other now. They're separate. Like, hey, man, this didn't really work out. We learned our lesson. We're going to go ahead and separate. We need to be apart. They are on opposite sides of the world, so that makes the most sense. So, some outstanding questions after everything's said and done. What happens to Vaatu? He's still out there somewhere. I'm curious where this man is. Will Bolin ever be reunited with Eska, his true love? And will President Raikon ever be impeached? That man really needs to step down. He did an awful job. And that concludes the Legend of Korra Book 2 Spirits right there. Thoughts and comments below. I'm probably going to make a separate video, put it out there about Season 2 and my thoughts on the whole season and what I want from Season 3 too. Which, I don't know what the title is yet, but I'm going to find out. Book 3 coming up. Who knows when. But yep, I'm out of here, people. Trey, signing out.